What is going on, everybody? So today we are moving a massive Red Sea aquarium. Say hello, everybody.
Massive's an understatement. This thing's 7 feet long, 600 pounds.
So right now we're trying to get it in the house. So let the work begin. Again, Jason from Escape the Wild with the Mirror here to help.
All right, everyone ready? Hey, we could have called them to help us. This video is sponsored by Good Grief Moving and Storage.
Good Grief Moving and Storage.
Some superhero movers.
Yeah. All right, and then a walkie walk. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. I just need to.
We did it. Hell yeah. Well, that was fun. This massive Red Sea aquarium. Can't wait to see this finally set up. Giant tank up now. Tommy, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
How you feeling about your aquascape?
I like it. I like it a lot.
So here we are at the office right now, and they have a beautiful giant tank, and I'm not even sure how many gallons it is, but it is a lot. And it's been up for years. It's well established, which you guys are going to see. But not only do they have this large tank, they have 2 other tanks as well, which I'm going to get to maybe not in this video, but definitely in future videos. Now, we are kind of new to servicing this tank, and I have tons of ideas. But first, this tank, like the coral in this is just overgrowing. There's coral every square inch of this. So I think before we even start doing anything, any major changes, we need to like drastically cut back the amount of coral that's in this tank. So just take a look. All right, so here we are at the office, and let's take a look at this aquarium. I'll give you a little bit of a tour. So first things first, you can see how old this tank is, right? There's a lot of detritus in the sand. You can tell that the rocks and everything, it's a very mature aquarium. It's been up for a long time. Just by the coral growth alone, look at the star polyp just draping over the side. It's completely taken up that whole rock area, and it's now falling to the side. We have Kenya tree, which now none of these corals we put in here. This is all stuff that was predates us. But there's Kenya tree, there's star polyp. We did add these bubble tip anemones just because we felt like it needed color. And we added like 2, and then they've really taken off, which you need when given how much aggressive corals in this tank. More Kenya tree right here, which I'd love to cut back. We have some leather coral right here. All the soft coral in this tank predates us and the stuff we have not put in here, and we definitely need to cut back on it. I added some rock flower anemones to the tank. I'd like to add more, but this coral is just getting out of hand, and it is everywhere. And it's not stuff that we would have chosen for this tank for this exact reason, but the customers love it, and it gives a very aged and interesting look to the aquarium. And you know, most people just look at it and see a really cool saltwater tank. They might not know that, hey, Kenya tree is not as desirable, but they seem to be happy with everything. But I personally would like to get in here and hack some of this leather coral up. The only problem with when you do that is this stuff is helping filter the tank. So the minute you start getting in here and taking large chunks of this stuff out, you're going to start to see a bit of a change in the aquarium. More anemones on this side. Look how much leather. Look at this. Look at this soft coral right here. I mean, it is pressed up against the glass. It's growing everywhere. We do not have a choice but to get rid of it. Giant carpet anemone right here, which this is probably the coolest thing in the whole aquarium, and I'd like to see actually another one of these, because I think that blue carpet anemone is stunning, and because they run a lot of white lights, the blue really stands out. Now we have some issues here with some cyanobacteria. There is a bit of aptasia in this aquarium, so these are some things that we are dealing with. These mushroom corals are insane. Now this is one coral I don't mind in here also. Like, that's actually kind of a cool looking coral. And this star plop I don't mind too much. I just want to hack some of that Kenya tree and make room for some more stuff. There's also some mushrooms down here too, which are kind of hidden away. I like to give them a little bit more space. Maybe add some different colored discosoma mushrooms to the aquarium. And then that way we can get in here and we can treat some of that aptasia too. Because this is a big tank, it's hard to get to some of these spots. And then we can hack up some of this star polyp and give us room for some other cool stuff. Maybe some SPS, like a monopora would be nice in here. This is the other aquarium that is in one of their other rooms. This is one that was kind of similar to the one you just saw, but we completely restarted it. They gave us the opportunity to restart their tank, and I'm really happy. And you can just tell by looking at this tank, like, we rescaped it, we opened it up a lot more, and we've added diversity in here. Now by diversity, I mean different types of corals. Yeah, we got some anemones for the clownfish. They wanted to keep their old tomato clowns in the tank, but we added, you know, a firefish, stripe blenny. We've added there's a puffer fish in here. They really wanted a puffer fish, so this is one that fits the tank well. Flame hawk is in here. It's become really difficult to find fish for this aquarium just because those tomato clowns are super aggressive and will kill pretty much any, you know, most fish that you put in here. So we got to find the right fish. So it's been a struggle. But this tank's been up since the restart. I think we're going on 4 months right now, maybe 3 months, something like that. So the rocks are still going through a bit of a brown algae bloom. The sand is looking really clean though. I foresee in the future some green algae blooms, but we'll stay on top of that. But we're going to add some more corals in here. We got some zoas that are doing really well. And I'm hoping down long term we can get some LPS in here. And maybe, again, even some monopora. But this tank is still maturing. It's still got a long way to go before, you know, we get to where we want it. But I foresee in the future that we're probably going to be dealing with some hair algae pretty soon. So we're going to jump ahead today, do a big water change, scrub, and try to keep it in check. But I'm very thankful that we were able to do a complete restart in this tank, because I think it just looks a lot more attractive. There's a lot more diversity in here as far as the types of corals in this tank. And I would love to do that with the tank in the main room, because I think although it's mature and it's, you know, most people probably would appreciate it, I still would love to kind of do a rehaul on that. But that's a big job, and they don't seem to be really concerned about it. Maybe I'm just being too picky. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and you know, would you restart that first tank? But I am excited to really hook this one up and make it look badass. And if this one looks good, maybe they'll want to redo the other one. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think of this aquarium. This is what it looks like in all its glory. It's huge. It's big. It's got a lot of potential. Also, let me know what fish you'd put in here too, because we still need fish. All right, so the customer likes the way the tank looks. They're satisfied. They think it's beautiful. I would personally make some changes, but you know, if they like it, they like it. So what we're gonna focus on right now is, like I said, scaling back a bit, cleaning things up, and just make it look a little bit more streamlined. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What would you do to change this tank? Would you change this tank? I would love to hear people's thoughts because I have a bunch of them rolling in my mind if I had access to this aquarium. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.